right, we're gonna talk about a situation here, defense, all right? They're gonna come from side control, but a lot of times you can do it straight from side control, or sometimes when your partner passes your guard, okay? And the situation we're gonna talk about is when your partner just passes your guard, and I'm gonna explain two variations, a couple of the things that are very important to address, you know, when you're trying to escape, so you don't give your back when anything even worse, okay? So, a lot of times I get past my guard, right? And sometimes he's gonna pull my guard and my knees in this angle, okay? So basically, instead of being like facing him here, go ahead this way, and you defend here, you're in this situation there, okay? So when you're in this situation here, it's tough to come back here and try to block the guy's guard, because you're going to create a lot of space. Your knees are pointed this way. It's going to be an awkward position for your hands here. You know what I mean? You're not going to have, if you start putting the weight here, there's a lot of gap for him to get close to. So a lot of times in this situation, you know, what we do. Like the person comes to the side, you go there, you start going to that direction there. Okay, you kind of abandon this way. Okay, but then, you know, there's people that are really good getting the back. So what do you know when they get the back? They're gonna go under my armpit here, okay, and close this, and then from here, so they're gonna put hooks. The hook's gonna come this way. If I keep going, the other hook's gonna come under my here. I'm gonna get my back. There's only one way he can get my back. Okay, so knowing how he's gonna approach the back, you know, gives the first line of defense. So the first thing to do is close all those gaps, right? So by the time you push me there, go here, I have to be already. So this elbow go immediately to here, okay? And my head is already going down here, because I don't want to be here and the guy grab here, right? So you're already in this position. Now, okay, if you start putting weight on me here, I can be in this position, all right? Now I can be in a defense position here. Now what happens? I use my elbow and I put right here, okay, connected. Like I have a V angle right here, and my elbow happens to have a V angle as well. So I go here, I put here, and I use the same defense, the same hand to defend, right? So I'm in this position. I put the weight back again, Matthias, please. Fine. So he's here. Now how do you get out of here? Okay? So sometimes you can use your hip the way I'm going to show right now, right away. When he's actually passing the guard, I'm going to show you that. Or sometimes you can't, because the guy's too close to your shoulders, to the upper side of your back. So basically, it's like you're dividing your back in the middle, right? If the guy's close to my butt, I use the bump. If the guy's close to my back, like upper my shoulders here, my upper back, I'm going to roll to my knees, okay? So I'm going to pause this position here, so he go, put the weight there. All right, so let's say he's a little bit more that way, marking my hip, right? The guy marking my hip, what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my hip to create space. So I keep here, keep the defense, you move, he follows me around, and then you, boom, bump your hip on the guy. So let's say I go again, I move here, follow my hip, my hip is down there, this is my shoulder, my hip, As you move, look, you move, as you walk here, you move your butt this way, okay? Now once you get to the angle, you're gonna push your head in, boom, and then let your body go, okay? So this is option number one. So here, cover everything. It's not like this, because he's gonna get under. You gotta make sure that this arm, this is the most important arm. Because even if you get my neck on this side, see, I still can move, you know, I still can escape the choke. But if you get my arm here, I can't turn this way, okay? So here, block, all right? Now, see, right now he's over my, what do you think? He's close to my hip or closer to my back? What do you think you are?
Close to your shoulder?
Yes. So that would be a different escape. Okay? The guy's close to my shoulder. If I go here, bump, there's nothing to bump. Okay? So what do you do here? We're going to use an elbow to bump instead of my hip. So if he's here, we're going to do, you push your elbow at the same time you go forward. So you use the elbow to project yourself forward. So I'm here, boom. Then I close this gap. See how I close everything here? Turn into him, put him back in the guard. Yeah. So again, I pass my guard. Boom. A lot of times I can go already here. Okay? But remember, every time you turn your back, you gotta make sure that your elbow is here, that your head is blocking this one here, and the other arm, when I lift, is blocking this space right here. Okay? So if I'm here, I don't need to worry about that, but when I go here, I gotta block. Okay, so again, pass again, I turn around, here. Now, he's on my neck. So instead of push my hip on him, you push your elbow. As you push your elbow, see, I push my elbow, I don't try to throw him all the way back. It's not about throwing him back. It's about to throw myself away from him. So I launch myself a little further, and now I close this, because sometimes he might throw the hook really quick there. And then look, I face, put on the ground. Now even if you put the weight on me here, boom, boom, block. And now I'm back, I'm facing my part. Okay? So those are two defenses that I really like. Gotta make sure to do them right. Okay? Close. The most important is defense. If you get here, your partner has already got this, you're in a different situation. You can't just bump your hip. You can't push here, it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay? In this situation here, sometimes I like to address like breaking this and try to put at least this hand here under, because now I can do whatever, I'll do my thing again. Okay? But the idea is defend before it gets too bad. Right? So he goes there, block it. Boom. See? And then foot this position. Make sure if you put your leg here, he throws the hook. Okay? Even though it's not the best hook, because you know my body still can slide this way, it's still a hook. Right? It's better to have no hook than a hook. Okay? So if your partner pass, you turn to the side, or either you go, let me do the bump again. So let's go hip bump. So close to my hip. Why sometimes the guy get close to my hip? Because they already know you turn your knees very well. Sometimes you close to the hip. I personally like to follow the guy's hip a lot, because you know, keep following the guy's hip, it's harder for him to grab my body. Okay? So it's close to my hip. So what do? Well, I can do it as he's coming, but let's say he's here already. You move a little, so you can even walk. As you walk, your butt's going from parallel to the ground to 45 degrees. So boom. Now let your body go. So here, bend your leg, put your hip there, punch, bump, and then wow. All right? So those are two escapes for you to play around. Okay? Make sure to subscribe to our channel. You're gonna see a lot more cool videos coming up. Bye bye.